Hi everyone, I am back with another video. Today I'm discussing natural method of family planning. Yes, the type of birth control that you won't need to use any devices or pills. Who can use this method? Almost each and everyone can use this method as far as your monthly cycle is very regular. Number two, if you got a very good memory, you're going to remember from the first day that you had your monthly period, and you keep the count up to the next day you will have your next monthly period. A woman who has not had abortion, miscarriage, or pregnant, or who was not pregnant in the past few months, yeah, at least give yourself time to learn the cycle again. The cycle may not be normal. If it was normal before you got pregnant, it is not a guarantee that it will still be normal after pregnant. Your body hormones might be suppressed and may not come back as normal as before, and in the first few months you may see abnormal, irregular type of monthly cycles. Yes. Advantages of using this method. Are so many advantages. Since you are not introducing any other thing to your body, the limitations are very few. The disadvantages of using the methods are very few. The types of the methods that we have are several. For example, all you need to know is your fertility signs. Be very sure of your fertility signs. So at least monitor your monthly cycle for 3 to 6 months to know when exactly, how long exactly your monthly cycle is and how regular it is. In the record of 3 to 6 months, at least you can take a good account that your monthly cycle is regular or irregular. For one of the methods to determine your fertility signs, to get your fertility signs, one of the fertility signs is the vaginal discharges. Around that period when you are more fertile, around that ovulation time, your body will tend to discharge more mucus that is sometimes whitish, more clear maybe, and that is more elastic. It may stretch up to that length, from this finger to this finger. You see all this elasticity, it is very much elastic. Sure? Yes. If you have any STD, you may not use to this method, since having STDs and STIs, infections and diseases, may cause your body to discharge abnormal secretions. For example, you'll have other color discharges that are not normally there. So you may not know what kind of discharge your body is discharging without the STI factor. Another way of determining your fertility days, it is body temperature. You may need to take your body temperature from day 1 up to the last day of your cycle. This will help you know exactly which days the temperature is slightly higher. You will note during the ovulation period you are more heated up, the temperature is slightly higher. That is the most fertile phase of your cycle. Another method of fertility sign is counting your days. When you count your days, allowed if you are no if you are regular, if you have got a regular cycle, around day 14, 13, up to around 16, That is when ovulation will take place. So that is when you are more likely to conceive. So you'll avoid sex during that time or opt to use another devices. For example, condom. Yes. Advantages of such methods are so many of not using anything. If you choose to abstain, the advantages are more. Another method of natural family planning is lactational amenorrhea method. This is where you're not having your menstrual period, you're not ovulating because you are lactating, because you are breastfeeding. This happens if you are breastfeeding exclusively. It only applies if you have not received your menstrual period back. If since you gave birth you have not received your menstrual period back, it has not resumed, yes, this method is applicable. Another thing, you must be exclusively breastfeeding. Leave the breast to the baby. Let the baby breastfeed anytime the baby feels like, anytime, during the day, during the night, for as long as time or as long as he can, as the longest period he will be. Let him breastfeed. You should not have introduced any other foods. The baby should only be breastfeeding. That is when this method will work. Another thing, you should not the baby should not be more than 6 months old. The moment the baby is 6 months, you are supposed to introduce other foods, so as to meet the nutritional needs of the baby. The moment you introduce other foods to the baby will tend to breastfeed less, since he is getting more of the foods from other sources. Less breastfeeding will lead to reduced hormonal secretions, and reduced breastfeeding hormones may cause the ovulation to resume after giving birth. Yes, advantages of these methods. They are so many methods compared to hormonal or device methods. Number one, after learning your menstrual cycle, after fully and exclusively learning this method and understanding it well properly, you don't need any health practitioner input. You just have to know your fertile days, know when to skip sex, know when to use another extra protection for you not to conceive. It is such easy. You don't need any other input from outside. Another advantage of using this method, it got no effect on your body. There is no weight gain, there is no hormonal imbalances. You are very okay. You're just using your real hormones. There is nothing else to affect your body. Another advantage, it is easy to use. You just need to know it once and it's done. You don't have to keep on referring to it, since there is nothing changing in your body unless you are experiencing new things. For example, you are having a pregnancy. After the pregnancy, you'll need to study your cycle again, but unless that, you're going to use the same knowledge for a very long time without any other input or another measure. It is very cheap. You don't need any other source of thing. You don't have to invest in it. You just need to study once. Get a well-trained health practitioner. Get a well-trained family planning trainer. Let the trainer go with you for the first few months if you are uncertain. After the period, you are done. You are not going to pay for the surface again and again. You're just using your body, so no other surface that you are going to pay for. Another advantage, you can use it from anywhere. You don't need a hospital, you don't need anything, you just need yourself. So from anywhere, you are good to go. You are going to use the method. Same time, it got several disadvantages. One, it cannot prevent you from STIs and STDs. If your partner has or have had the STIs or STDs, you are easily going to contract them since you are not using barrier methods. Only barrier methods, for example, condom, are the methods that can protect you from both unwanted pregnancies and STIs and STDs. Another disadvantage: not all women can use this method. For example, if your cycle is not regular, you are not eligible to use this method. If you just had pregnancy, if you just had given birth, if you just had abortion or miscarriage, you're not going to use it. It is easily affected by other things. For example, if you are traveling, if you are stressed, if you are even the weather can easily affect your body, leading to ovulation or missed ovulation that may come later, and the later may get you unaware and you'll get pregnant. It is 99% effective. Yes, even after considering all those points, even after considering everything that you should consider before using this method, 1 in every 100 women still get pregnant within 1 year of using this method. Reasons? We don't know. It is called the effectivity of the plan. The plan is 99% effective. It may not, no, there is no method that is 100% effective, but with using all these, with a lot of care and caution, learning all these cautions very properly and practicing them accurately, you are reducing the chance of being the one who will conceive. Yes. Another limitation: it requires your commitment, it requires your patience, it requires you to fully commit to it. Yes, fully commit to it. From day one, you need to plan when you will have sex. You need to know if you're not using any other barrier method, you may have to skip sex some days. During that fertile phase, you'll need to abstain, of which not all women are up to it. Not all women who want to abstain during that fertile phase and they still don't want to use the condom. So that's a disadvantage. It will inconvenience you. Yes, but it still plays an important role to create trust and oneness among the partners, since it requires both man and the woman to cooperate, to engage into it, to commit. Yes, it is today, or it is not today for this and this reason. It is during the fertile phase, and during that time it creates a lot of trust and oneness among the partners. Thank you.